Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In today's world, the idea of submission is often misunderstood. People associate it with weakness, with giving up control. But in Islam, submission is something entirely different. It is the ultimate expression of freedom, a surrender not to man, but to the Creator, Allah. When a believer submits, they are not shackled, they are liberated. They find a peace that cannot be described, a purpose that goes beyond the fleeting moments of this world. It is in this surrender that the heart truly feels alive. Submission in Islam is not just an act, it's a state of being. In fact, the very word, Islam, means submission, surrendering one's will to the will of Allah. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of immense strength and faith. Through submission, a believer discovers a connection that is deeper and more profound than any worldly bond, a connection to the Creator, Allah. This relationship brings clarity, purpose, and peace, grounding us in a world that often feels chaotic. As Allah reminds us in the Quran, "Indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah, Lord of the worlds." Surah Al-An'am, verse 162. This verse beautifully encapsulates the essence of submission, a life dedicated to the one who created us. In a world filled with uncertainties, submission to Allah teaches us the true beauty of dependence. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that the one who created us knows what is best for us. Placing our trust in Allah is an act of liberation. It frees us from the endless anxieties of trying to control what is beyond our reach. Instead, we surrender to the all-knowing, the all-wise, finding peace in His divine plan. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, beautifully described this trust when he said, "When you rely upon Allah as He deserves, He will provide for you as He provides for the birds. They go out in the morning with empty stomachs and return full." Tirmidhi. This dependence does not mean passivity. It is an active trust, a balance between striving for our needs and believing that Allah will guide our efforts to fruition. There is a profound tranquility in submission to Allah. When we surrender ourselves to Him, we let go of the constant need to control every aspect of our lives. The burden of self-reliance is replaced with the peace of knowing that our affairs are in the hands of the most merciful and all-powerful. Submission aligns our hearts with the natural order of the universe. Just as the sun rises and sets, as the rivers flow, and as the stars follow their paths, everything in creation submits to the will of Allah. Allah reminds us in the Quran, "And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. All submit to Him willingly or unwillingly." Surah Al-Imran, verse 83. This submission is not a loss, it is a liberation, a path to inner peace, where our hearts are no longer restless but find harmony with the divine plan. Submission in Islam is not passive, it is a deliberate and empowered choice. It takes immense courage and strength to let go of our ego, to relinquish the need for control, and to place Allah's will above our own desires. True submission refines our character, making us humble yet resolute. It aligns us with the essence of taqwa, God consciousness, where every action is a testament to our love and devotion to Allah. This strength is not just spiritual, it transforms our everyday lives. It empowers us to face challenges, make sacrifices, and prioritize what truly matters. Through submission, we learn that true strength lies not in resistance, but in surrendering to the one who knows what is best for us. Submission to Allah is not just an act of devotion, it is a gateway to earning His pleasure and attaining countless rewards. It brings blessings in this life, filling our hearts with peace, and ensures an eternal reward in the hereafter. The ultimate promise of submission is Jannah, paradise, a place of eternal peace, joy, and fulfillment, where every longing is satisfied and every hardship is forgotten. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reminded us of the journey to this eternal reward when he said, "Paradise is surrounded by hardships, and hell is surrounded by desires." Sahih Muslim. Submission teaches us to endure the trials of this world with patience, knowing that each hardship brings us closer to the ultimate reward, the eternal bliss of Jannah. The true beauty of submission lies in its power to transform. It shifts our focus from the chaos of this world to the serenity of Allah's divine plan. It brings purpose to our lives, fills our hearts with peace, and inspires hope for the hereafter. So, take a moment to reflect. Will you let go of the temporary and submit to the one who created you? In submission, you'll find the ultimate freedom, the freedom to live with peace, purpose, and trust in Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.